Well, folks, welcome back to the pond build. Man, this is like flour. Crazy. We haven't had no rain and it's just so dusty. But anyway, got some news. We're changing plans a little bit. The existing pond is coming down. As you can see, they've built the levee up quite high, and they're smoothing all this out because grass seed's going to go over there, and made it nice for my mower and everything. But they've been digging out this even farther. You can kind of tell they've made a little kind of an edge there where they've been digging it out deeper. So I'd say right now we're 15 feet probably to the middle, and it's kind of been pushing it up to build the levee up higher. They have to do that in order to let that water out. They got to have enough room in here for all that. So good news is we'll have water immediately. The bad news is just hope my wildlife, my fish and habitat over there remains sort of intact. I think it will, you know, because it's not like we're shocking them with different water or anything like that. It's just, you know, it's the same water, just maybe a little more shallow. So they're going to take all that levee down eventually, but probably have a couple more days yet of building up of this levee. But it's making progress, making real progress. Yeah, we just kind of decided to make that change kind of midstream. I don't know, I just figured in the end, well, first of all, I wouldn't have been able to make the change later. So I was like, you know, what do I do? You know, it's kind of now or never. And I just made the executive decision that it's going to be now. So we'll have one big pond, one big beautiful pond. It's going to be massive. I'd say it's going to be every bit of 2 acres. So it'll take a while to fill up between both of them. You can kind of tell they've been skimming this down. So they'll just skim, I guess they'll just skim it down and skim it down until the water starts rushing in. They're gonna, I would imagine it's gonna go all the way over to where that, where they've skimmed it down to, kind of where that first tree is, that first taller tree will be where the pond is. So, or at least the water line anyway. So they'll pull those trees out and everything. But man, we made a lot of progress, and I'm glad I made that decision. Although it's going to cost a bit more, you know, a couple more days of work. But in the end, I think I'll be much happier and glad I did it. I'll take you down here. We'll walk and we'll look at the the depth of it from down here. Still a little nervous about the compaction of it all and the clay and everything, but seems like we got pretty good clay. And they got some heavy machinery on here. But I think before it was probably, you know, maybe 8 feet deep or so. It's really hard to tell just because of the lay of the land, and I don't have a one of those sticks or anything, a laser level thing. So, but we're pretty ways down here, and that levee seems an awful lot higher than it was before, and wider. So, but this right here, this is a little mushy. So I guess that's probably because they haven't really compacted it yet. You know, they've just dug and they haven't compacted it yet, quite yet. So you can kind of tell there's a little bit of a line right there. They've been building that up. I guess that's, you know, of course, really important because that's where a lot of the weight is going to be on that levee. So I want to make sure that holds. But yeah, pretty remarkable. I got some cool drone video. I'll show you that now. And you know, I like this edge here because that'll make mowing a little easier too. I can just drive right up to it, and it's nice and flat on the other side, which I had told him. I said, you know, that's really a concern. I just really not interested in flipping my tractor over if I can avoid it. And so he said he'd take care of me and try and do the best he could with what he had. So, but this is quite massive. It seems bigger than it was. Maybe it's just taller, I don't know. And everything's cleared off up there. You know, there used to be, of course, grass and trees and stuff, but beautiful, totally beautiful. I cut the grass this week, so I was glad to get that looking nice. My family's coming to visit, so I want it to look good when they get here. Still got the brush pile because we haven't had any rain, and we don't want to start a forest fire or anything. And I did talk to him about those stumps. We are going to put a number of them. Looks like they got them segmented out a little bit, but you know, this is going to be a great tree for fish to get into. You know, they just can hide in here. And if you ever do a pond yourself and you want to create your own habitat, think about throwing your old Christmas tree in here. That I had heard that does wonders for fish habitats as well. So don't throw that Christmas tree away. But this will all burn. I would imagine it'll go up and smoke real quick because it's just so bone dry. So thanks for coming along for the ride. It's really, really remarkable. I'm just falling in love with it even more. But wish we'd get some rain. We're supposed to get some rain maybe on Friday. So look at that. It's just like flour. Anyway, we'll get you some footage as we go along here after the next couple days. So